What is up, my friends? Wanted to give you a quick video with some recommendations for things to do in Chiang Mai, Thailand. One of my favorite cities. I lived in Chiang Mai for a little less than a year. I lived right up over here, just in case you were wondering. And so the city is really big and really spread out, and there's a ton to do, but it's kind of hard to fit it all into like one blog article or video. So I'll do my best to like give you an introduction into some of my favorite places. Chiang Mai is known for the slow life, chiwit cha cha in Thai. Like if you're coming to Chiang Mai from Bangkok, they're both pretty big cities, but they're very, very different. So if you got stressed out in Bangkok, don't worry. Chiang Mai is known for slow, relaxed, just chill out. And so because of that, a lot of what you're going to be doing in Chiang Mai, it's not like a huge, like there's not really a ton of must-see things that, oh my gosh, you got to go to this place. Otherwise, did you even go to Chiang Mai? It's like, no, just enjoy your time, take it slow. I'll recommend some of my favorite places, including some hidden gems that maybe you'll be able to get to. If you can't get to them though, like it's not such a big deal. And so yeah, so let's dive in. So just gonna use Google Maps here and some screen capture to kind of walk you through because I think it's easier to see that way. You'll probably arrive at the airport over here, the train station over here, or the bus terminal over here. But I imagine you'll likely be staying inside this little square, which is exactly 1 square kilometer or 1 square mile, I forget. But so this is the old city in here. And so the most famous place is Ta Gate on the east side. And so then this main road that goes down the middle here, um, straight through Ta Gate, it goes all the way through town to Wat Pra Sing, which is the biggest temple in Chiang Mai. It is, I would say, a must-see sort of place, even though there aren't really a ton of must-see places. This is, I would say you should go there for sure. Beautiful temple. You can walk around the grounds. It's free. You just walk in, not such a big deal, but you get to go in and enjoy some culture. Chiang Mai has hundreds, maybe even thousands of temples. So that's definitely one of the things to do here. And so I'll kind of just randomly go around like what stuff there is. So each of the midpoints of the four sides, to use some math terminology, the middle of each side has a gate. So over here we have Taipei Gate, up here we have Changpuak Gate, over here we have, let's see if I can remember, Suandok, that's right. And then down here we have the Chiang Mai Gate. There's a little Chiang Mai Gate. There's a little market around here if you ever want some food. Like I don't know, it's pretty casual, right? So Wat Prasing, go there. Wat Jeti Luang is pretty cool. It's one of the oldest buildings in Chiang Mai, and this building was destroyed in an earthquake, but it's still really cool. And another temple to check out, one of the bigger ones, Three Kings Monument. You could go there if you want, but like you don't need to. It depends what you're looking for. I will add though that on Sunday night alone, one night a week, you have Sunday night market. And so this is like my favorite thing ever because this entire road you see here from Wat Phra Sing all the way to Tape Gate, it's like half a kilometer to a kilometer or something. It just gets decked out in market stalls and stands and stuff. It's usually quite crowded, especially after like 7 or 8. Um, but it's a blast. Like there's so much cool stuff. It's all really interesting and fun, and everything's like pretty cheap. So like I love to shop in Thailand for whatever reason. Like I don't even like shopping at home, but for some reason in Thailand I love to shop. And that's sort of why. It's because like they have these huge markets with so much cool stuff, and you could buy any of it, like whatever interests you, you could just get it. So you could do that. But continuing along here anyway, so that's every Sunday night. And if you're not in Chiang Mai on a Sunday, that's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. If you're on Saturday, Saturday night, there's another market on this road, Wualai Road, Wualai Walking Street, every Saturday. It's basically the same thing. While we're over here, this temple is the Silver Temple. So I mentioned there's a ton of temples in Chiang Mai. This would be one to check out. Just a quick note, sorry, I'm a little scattered on all this stuff, but just a quick note, if you are staying in the old city, pretty much all of it is walkable, but you won't want to walk much further. Like if you're staying over here and you walk all the way over here, that's a long walk. It's maybe like a mile, mile and a half, but you know, within this area, you can walk pretty well to get around outside the old city, and we'll talk a bit more about transportation in a moment, but outside the old city, you might want to rent a motorbike. I find it convenient, although it's not necessarily, it's not easy necessarily because it is a pretty crowded city. There is some traffic from time to time, and especially if you're a new rider on a motorbike, I'd say it's a bit dangerous. If you have a bit of experience, though, I think you can do okay. And kind of the further out you go, the easier it gets for the most part. So anyway, you could either walk to this temple or you could drive. Other stuff around here, just kind of playing along. This park is kind of cool. It's, you know, if you want to walk in a park, there's a little park. It's not that big, but sometimes they have festivals there, like a flower festival and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's in February, so you might not catch it. Anyway, let's keep going on here. So, while we're in the old city, a lot of nightlife in this area. Zoe in yellow is freaking crazy, man. As this picture kind of shows. And there's a ton of bars right around there. So if you want to do nightlife stuff, that's a good spot. Also, Northgate Jazz, they play jazz, and it's also really cool. I was just recommending this place to a friend. Level 9. Let's see if we can find it. Level 9. It's at this place, Icon IT. Yeah, let's just search level 9 rooftop bar. Yeah, right here. So this is a really cool rooftop bar. It's a bit more chill. I'm not a big nightlife guy, but because of that, I gravitate towards the more chill places when I do go out. And I think this place is cool. It's a rooftop, so you get a nice view of the city. Unlike Bangkok, Chiang Mai is not a very high city. There's not a lot of skyscrapers. And so this place is, you know, it's like the 9th floor, but it's still like one of the tallest places in the city, and you get a nice view. So anyway, I don't want to, you know, take up your time and talk forever, so I'll try to get going here. But there's just so many places, you know. that's the funny thing. This place is good. Fern Forest Cafe. Wat Lok Moli is a Burmese temple. I mean, it looks the same as a Thai temple. They're both cool. There's a really good Japanese food place over here, Matsu Japanese, and yeah. But so the whole idea though is like just explore, see what you like. There's cafes everywhere. There's good food everywhere. I did write a food guide with some recommendations and stuff. Some of them are outdated. The Oppa Korean street food over here is closed, unfortunately, but go to Lum Lum instead. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going on tangents. So let's continue on over here. So this road that leads into Top Pay Gate, nothing too crazy going on here, but you might want to check out this, which is the biggest market in Chiang Mai, Warorot Market. It covers like this whole area. It's giant. And one of my friends was saying they're going to do like a cooking and market tour. So I imagine, well, I don't know. Maybe you'll go here. Maybe you'll go somewhere else. But it's a really cool place. It's huge. Again, so much stuff, and it's cool. You can get really cheap clothes there if you want, or like fruit and you know whatever the heck you want. It's all cool. This is also Chinatown. So if not too interesting, but if you're there around Chinese New Year, it gets kind of cool around here. There's also a bit of nightlife in here too, but yeah. And so chances are you won't really spend much time in here anywhere. Don't really need to worry about what's all in here. But the Ping River is kind of cool. The Iron Bridge you might really like. Where's the Iron Bridge? This one. The Iron Bridge is super cool, and they have some cool. There's some bars over here that are also really cool. But again, I'm kind of I should plan a bit more to give you kind of higher priority stuff because that's not really that, you know. Okay, so anyway, let's move along though and talk about some other places. So you'll probably be staying and hanging out in the old city for the most part, but there are so many other places to check out, and let me kind of prioritize these, and I'll just tell you the coolest ones first. Over here you have a really cool kind of hippie, hipster-ish area. I highly recommend Wat Umong. Umong translates to tunnel, and so there's a cool like tunnel temple. Um, but in this area, you also have Bankang Wat, which is super cool and super artsy little like jungle enclave of just artists selling their crafty stuff. You can go get a coffee and just hang out. Just a really cool place. One of my favorite spots for sure. Um, Other places like this L'Amour Cafe, it's kind of just a cafe in the jungle, which is also pretty cool. But you know, don't need to do too much there. They have a pizza place over here, which is also the best pizza in Chiang Mai, I would say. Adirak, really really good Italian style pizza. If you're in the mood for pizza, can't beat it. So that's a cool place. I would highly recommend that. Those are some of my favorite places. Um, Watsuandok, yeah, you can go there if you want, not such a big deal. Niman Haman, or just Niman, is another very popular place. This is where the people who live in Chiang Mai generally live, like the expats and stuff. And because of that, it's a bit of a bubble. It's a bit of the upscale-ish neighborhood. It's still cheap, you know, by our standards, but by Chiang Mai standards, it's expensive. But you know, there's tons of cool, super cool cafes in here. Tons of really good restaurants. Some cool nightlife. Um, there's a mall at One Niman, which is super trendy, and then there's another mall at Maya Shopping Mall. Maya also has a rooftop bar. I haven't been there, but I've heard it's pretty cool. So more stuff to check out. I would recommend checking this out at some point. At least if you want some delicious dessert. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing ever. Mont Nom Sot. It is a sweet toast, which might not sound like much until you try it. They cover it in like sugar and chocolate, and you can choose your toppings. It is so delicious. It's unique. Like you're not going to find this in the U.S. as far as I know. And just a really cool time. You'll see a lot of Thai people hanging out there. That's kind of the stuff that I look for. Like full disclosure, you know, I like going to the places that are more like local oriented rather than like just catering to tourists and stuff. If you go to Mont Nom Sod, you'll probably be one of the only foreigners there. Same with Warm Up Cafe. I was just recommending this to one of my friends. Super trendy, super fun bar, pretty loud. They usually have a live band singing Thai songs, and everyone is singing along because everyone there is Thai also, and just having an amazing time. You know, you can do a combination of like people watching and have a fun night out. So I think that's fun, and I think that's cool. But however you like it. There's also co-working spaces in here. There's yellow co-working space. There's pun space over here. If you're trying to do some work, um, if you're staying here longer term or something. Let me give you another really cool thing. So this road, so it goes from the upper left, the northwest corner of the moat. If you just take this road way out, first you go through Niman, and then you pass Maya Shopping Mall, and then you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and eventually you get to one of my favorite places, which is the Chiang Mai University Market, and it is another giant market. There's a trend here, can't you tell? I love this sort of thing. It's huge, it's cheap, there's so much food, and it's local. Mostly university students. So, you know, it's right next to Chiang Mai University, and it's where all the university students like to hang out. If you do decide to go into the university, you can go to this place, Angkeo, which is a reservoir, nice little, I don't know, nice little park also to check out. If it's super hot during the day, maybe don't go during the day, right? But a lot of people go around 5 to 6 p.m. It can sometimes get crowded, but um, and then yeah, depending what you're into, Chiang Mai Zoo is actually pretty awesome. They have a panda. I think he's still there. They might have moved him. Maybe double check. But you can go see the panda. You have to pay extra to see the panda, but it's still cheap. So you know. And so this same road, yeah. So you follow that road. You just keep going, keep going, keep going. You pass the university. You pass the night market. You pass the zoo, and then it starts going up the mountain. It goes winding, 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 winding all the way up to Wat Doi Suthep. The mountain is called Doi Suthep, and this is a must-see place. Ideally, you go on a day with good weather. Right now it's June, so I think the weather's pretty good. I don't really know. But you know, it's on a mountain overlooking the city. Um, so the better the weather, the better the view, and also just like this is also like a must-see place. And so the thing with Wat Doi Suthep, again, this is far enough out that there's no way you're walking this, right? So you could take a taxi. Like you'll find lots of taxis trying to take you there. Don't pay too much. How much should it cost? I'm not really sure. 100, 200. Don't pay like 1,000. That's getting ripped off. Or you could just rent a motorbike. You know, out here you're not gonna have traffic. It is a mountain, but it's not super steep. It's not super curvy, although this maybe makes it seem otherwise. It's not a hard drive to get up to here. I haven't been up to these places past Doi Suthep, but I don't think they're that interesting from what I've heard. This place you can stop there if you want, but it's again like not such a big deal. Actually, that speaking of which though, you can hike this if you do want to walk. You can hike this. You start here, or something like that, and then you walk up to this temple, and then you walk up to Doi Suthep from there. That's probably like a 2 to 3 hour hike. So you know, maybe fun if you're into that sort of thing. But let's reel it back in for a moment here. So yeah, so in terms of must see, go to Wat Doi Suthep, go to the Sunday walking street if you're there on a Sunday. If you're not there on a Sunday, maybe you're there on a Saturday, go to the Saturday night walking street. And if you're not there on either of those days, at least go to Waterloo Market to get a taste of like, oh, huge market. And then, yeah, check out some of the temples, those sorts of things. One of the things I like about Wat Jedi Luang is in the middle of the walking street, right? So you're at this crazy, super busy market, then you just walk into this huge temple, and all of a sudden it's so quiet. And it's a very big change in atmosphere, very, very fast, which is cool. Anyway, I could talk all day, right? So then when you get out here, this is a highway. There are some other things to check out if you want to go this route. This is probably the fastest way to get there. Over in Jed Yod, you have Pakamon Factory in case you want some delicious cake. Otherwise, not really a ton of reasons to go there. There's, let's see, JJ Market. They have a farmer's market every Sunday morning. Yeah, what's going on with, why is it all highlighted? No, is this it? This isn't it. It's this one. The farmer's market. Yeah, I don't know. They have a market there every day, but the farmer's market is only one day a week. The river's cool. This place you should check out. So I used to live around here. This place you should check out. Coconut Market. This is actually one of my favorite spots. It has these canals to hang out at. You can see the pollution gets pretty bad. This is probably around March. If you're going in June, July, you'll be fine. But I want to show you the canals. Here you go. These are some canals. Don't fall in because I'm sure they're full of snakes or something. Also, you can buy a goat. It's just a really cool place to hang out. They have tons of food. and yeah, get some food and then just pop down next to a canal and hang out for the day. Like it's a great time. Um, let's see what else we got here. Up here you got some more like big malls, Rumchok and Michok also. Um, this place, Lumpocha, no, it's Lumlum, I thought. Which one is Lum? So this, I think it's this one, Lumpocha. The Korean food here is really good if you make it up here. No, I think it's the other one though. There's two right next to each other. The one you want is the one on the right. I'm not sure if it's Lumpocha or Lumlum. I don't think they even have names. Anyway, like it doesn't say the name anyway. So, okay, let's see what else. Also, the Duke's has good American food. There's also a Duke's in Maya Shopping Mall over here. The other thing is Central Chiang Mai, a big mall with a lot of good food. If you know me, you've probably heard me talk about MK Hot Pot or Sukishi Charcoal for gratat, which is like Thai barbecue, all you can eat meat cooked right in front of you. Like you get a grill at your table and then just order raw meat and cook it, and it's the best thing ever. That's in here in Central Chiang Mai. What else we got? We got a couple more things, and then I'll let you go. This place, yeah. So to get here, again, now you're probably renting a motorbike, right? But this place is 100% worth it. This reservoir is part of a national park. They'll make you pay a small entrance fee, just a heads up. It's maybe like 50 baht or something. And then once inside, along the side of the reservoir, you have these huts, and they look just like huts, right? But each of these is connected to a restaurant. So like they're all along the edge of the water, and so they're each served by restaurants. There's maybe like 10 restaurants around the lake, and it's like the best picnic spot you could ever imagine. You order some food, you get a little hut, and you just hang out. You have some food. Again, that's what you do in Chiang Mai. You just hang out. Yeah, like this. So each of maybe this group is served by one restaurant. This group is served by one restaurant. You can swim if you want to swim. That's what these buoys are doing. So it's like whatever interests you, right? But this is a place that I love personally. And then what was the other last one I was going to say? And then the other thing is, I'm going to take you away in the other direction at this point. Behind the airport, kind of to the southwest of the city, you have some other cool things. This place, Royal Park Raja Pruek, is pretty cool. It's like a botanical garden. It does kind of depend when you go. I went in March and most of the flowers were like kind of dead. But this time of year, June, I think it would be super pretty. Probably super hot, but maybe if you went in the morning or something. They have different country pavilions with flowers and displays from different countries. It's a really cool place. If you want to go see some flowers and yeah, so I recommend that. There's also Wapratat Doi Kam, which has another nice view. If you like Doi Sutep, you'll like this as well. There's a nice view over the Chiang Mai, like that. And then I'm trying to think what else we got. I think that's pretty much it. Another mall here, Kad Pharang. Not required for you to go to this place. It has McDonald's if you want to go McDonald's. There's plenty of McDonald's. So let me just show you real quick. The big malls in Chiang Mai would be this place, Kad Pharang, Maya, which I mentioned before, that's right here, One Niman over here. Also Central Chiang Mai is really big, and you have another central over here. So the edge of the moat, you keep going down. You keep going down and you get to Central Chiang Mai Airport, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, and that's about it, I think, for like things that you'll probably do or think about doing in Chiang Mai. We can also talk about day trips and stuff. Maybe I'll make another video, so I'll cut this one here. But also let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, if you want to know more about anything. There's more botanic gardens up here. I think this is about 15 kilometers from the old city up to about here. I think it's like 15 to 20 km, just for reference. And then yeah, I'll make another video and tell you about some day trips to consider doing. Some are super cool, so don't miss it. I think you're gonna enjoy. So yeah, cool.